Good morning children and welcome to the class. Today we are going to learn a writing skill. We have already done two writing skills. One, paragraph writing, which we do with every unit we read and finish. Second, letter writing, and this is the one we are going to learn today. Okay. First of all, let's learn what is a notice. So here is the definition. A notice is a very short formal piece of writing which is written and put up on the notice board to inform about something or to announce an event to a large number of people. So notices are found, children, in certain, institutes, in schools, in universities, in banks, post office, etc. You must have noticed some notices put up for teachers on the teachers board near to Seema Goel ma'am's office, and notices are also put up for your activities class wise. So if you have an activity upcoming for class 5, you will find a notice on the notice board of your class. In the corridors there are certain notice boards where you find the information about the activity. Okay. Then there are certain types of notices, children. The examples I'm going to give you now. For example, the first one is someone has lost an item. So you can write a notice about it. Second, somebody has found something. When you find something, you tell your teacher or inform your teacher about it, and an announcement is made. Or you put it where the lost and found table is there. So, but now that you will learn notice writing, you can also write a notice about lost or found object. Okay. Then there's another type, that is C, announcement of having a match, holding an exhibition, or forming a club, etc. So here, like when you have matches for sports day, the football match, basketball match, etc., information is given. When we have certain exhibitions in school, a book exhibition or your art projects exhibition, etc., when we have nature's club, readers club being formed, we have notices put up for the same. Similarly, when there is certain information to be given regarding any event like annual function, participation in annual function, or donation for the poor, where we give money for them, or we donate old books for a library or something, or when you go for an outing, for a camp, for a day trip or a night stay, notices are meant for all these things. Okay. Now, there's a particular format to write a notice which has 7 steps. Just like you have a format to follow when you write a letter, like you have the first step is to write the address, then you write the date, and so on. Similarly, there's a format to be followed for notice as well. So, let's look at these 7 steps. Okay, let's see the steps. These are also points to remember and follow while writing a notice. These are very important points, children. So focus now. The first point is that you draw a box outline in a rectangular shape. So in your notebook, the first thing you will do is you will draw a box. Second, you write the name of the school and the city in capital print letters in the top line of the box. So once you have drawn the box, the first line will include name of the school as well as the city. Then the third step is you write the word notice in the center of the first line, again in capital print letters. I'm going to discuss the capital print letters when we are writing a notice further in the video. Okay. Then the fourth step is you write the date to the left side in the same line where the word notice is written. Okay. Then you have the next step, which is the third line. You write a suitable heading or title of the notice. The sixth step, you write the body text or content of the notice from left to right edges enclosed in the box. Enclosed means again inside the box only. So in the whole notice, you have only the date and the name and the designation to the left side. Right? Now,
Other important points to remember are: first, no personal pronouns can be used in the notice. Personal pronouns you have learnt recently, you don't have to use them in the notice. Second, word limit should not exceed 50 words. Okay, so your notice should be into around say 45 to 50 words. Do not exceed the word limit. Then write only the value points in the body text according to the type of notice. So each type of notice will have certain value points to include, which we will discuss as and when we write the notice. So let's write the notice. For example, I have lost my wristwatch in the auditorium. So the question would be something like, you have lost your wristwatch in the auditorium, write a notice about it. Okay, so that is the question statement. So now watch me writing the notice for the same.
So here are we children, and I have already done 4 steps on the board for you. The first step, like we discussed, is the box. So we have drawn the box. You should use a pencil and a ruler to make the box, and it will look something like this. Okay, so here if you see, the lines are clearly made with the pencil, right? I hope you have seen it clearly. Okay, second step, in the box the first line will have the name of the school and the city written. Okay, so we have the name of the school, O.P. Jindal Modern School, and city is Hisar. Another thing, while you write this, you should remember that you have a comma in between. Okay, so after the name of the school, use a comma and then the city name. And you please remember that in the box you have centered it. So here I have left some gap, and the same gap is left to the other side. That under this line you write the word notice. Again, it should be below the first line in the center. Now both the lines should have the words written in capital print letters. This is very, very important. Please make sure that these are written in capital print letters. I'll show you, like some of you use cursive capital letters. Do not use it because this is a formal piece of writing. Even in your books you have print capital letters. So do not use, N like this. So if you write something like this, it doesn't look formal. This doesn't look formal. So we should write the way I have written here. Okay. So do not use your S like this. Do not make your M like this the way you do. This is incorrect. Use it like this. And so on. And next step is in the same line where you write the word notice. To the same line, left hand side, I have written the date. You do not have to use the word date. Do not use the word. We have to follow the format for the date as well. Okay? It should be numerical 16th, because that is the date today. So whenever you write the notice, write the date for that day. October in words and then 20. Okay, 2020. That are the first 4 steps. Okay. Now, the next step, you write the heading to your notice. Okay, and heading should be attractive. It should, because you have to gain the attention of the viewer. So the heading should also be preferably into print capital letters. Okay, so like I have discussed the question, it is I've lost my watch. So the heading here I am going to write is lost, lost, lost. It can also be something like lost a watch. Okay, so I am writing again. When you write, it should come in the center of this word or the first line. So I am going to take it like this. Lost, exclamation mark, lost, exclamation mark, and lost. Okay, so this is the heading. After the heading, we have the body text or the content of the notice. So we have to connect it to the question. First a watch, we are going to write about it. There are 3 to 4 value points you have to remember. Okay, so for the watch it will be, for anything you lose, it will be what have you lost, some identification of it, and then you write where and when have you lost it. Okay, let's read. A red colored digital watch with a picture of Mickey Mouse on the dial. So here on the dial was lost in the auditorium yesterday. So if you see, we already have, what we have lost? We have lost a digital watch. Okay, so the thing we have lost is digital watch, the first value point. Second, the identification. So here I have already mentioned one, a red color. Okay, so the watch is a red in color. Then we have also written one more identification, which is it has a picture of Mickey Mouse on the dial. Okay, so this is another identification we have for the watch. So 2 points we have included, 2 value points, what you have lost and how does it look. Third is where have you lost it. So this watch was lost in the auditorium. Okay, the place where we have lost this is auditorium. Yesterday is the time. So this states time. Now we can further extend the time if you remember it. So yesterday when exactly? Yesterday during the 5th period you have lost this watch. The next part of the body content, children, will be that if somebody finds the watch, what should he or she do? Let's read that part. The finder. Finder means the one who finds the watch. The finder should contact the undersigned. I'll tell you what undersigned is. The finder should contact the undersigned during recess, and a chocolate bar will be rewarded to the finder. So the one who finds it should come to the person. Undersigned means the one who has issued the notice or written the notice, the one who has signed under. Okay, so that person should be contacted by the finder when? During the recess. You should include when, because otherwise that person will not come to know where you are located. Okay, then even if he has the watch, he will not come to know where he should come. Okay, so again I am reading. The finder should contact the undersigned during recess. A chocolate bar will be rewarded to the finder. This is like a gift for the one who finds your watch. It's pretty expensive, right? So that is why we've also included a gift for the one who returns your watch. Okay. In the last step, children, is that you write your name, because I am writing it. It's my watch, Anshul, and in this particular notice, the position, you are just a student, so we are just writing the class and the section. So name, class and section. Okay, when you do other types of notices, the designation will be mentioned, the position we call it. Okay, so that is it.
You must have observed, children, that in the whole body text, we have not used personal pronouns. There are no words like you, my, it, I. Okay, so I have not written that I have lost my watch, and if you find it, please return it to me, or it is red in color, it has this picture. So please keep this thing in mind, that there is no usage of personal pronouns in the notice. Do not use them. Okay.
This is the whole notice. Why is it, in a box? It actually represents a shorter piece of paper. So it's not A4 size. Generally it is A5 or even shorter than that. So this represents the piece of paper. And I have already put some thumb pins or push pins. Okay, these are seen onto the corners of the notice. So we have finished it. That is how it will look on the softboard or the notice board. So that is it. I hope you will write it very, very neatly and you will enjoy doing it. So do your homework and have a good day.